Man of truth here. Love is a lie, and lust is a distraction. Know the truth. Don't be an idiot. To demonstrate this, we're gonna be playing some dating simulators. This is horrible. Why do you look like a triangle? What the hell is this? Get away from me! Ew! Ew! How about a different game? How about a game that is also a dating simulator, because apparently someone's like, there's not enough of those. Turn around. Guess what it is? The Amazing Digital Dick. What idiot would make this? What idiot would watch this? Oh! Let's just start the game. Let's start this shit. Kane! What are you doing here? What is this? There's no voices. Oh, I have to do my voice acting skills. Were you expecting that today? Welcome to the Amazing Digital Dating Simulator, slice of life style school setting where anything and everything is possible. I'm Kane, and I'll be the principal for the duration of your stay here at the Amazing Digital Academy. Oh no, we're going to a school. No! What are you showing me? What are these amalgamations of entities that you are displaying on my screen? Hope your classmates will pranks on the teacher, become a straight A student, or rule-breaking delinquent. First things first, what uniform will you be joining? Oh. Hey Google, give me a choice between 1 and 2.
I choose 2.
We're man in suit here. We're this. Sounds good. How about your name? What should we call you? What is this shit anyway? What are we playing? It's so loud. Man. Oh. Truth! No! A train! Damn. Bam. Man of truth? Huh? Are you sure you like that name? Yes! I do! Don't raise your dentures at me! Alrighty then, man of truth. Let's head inside. Okay. Hi, my name is Man of Truth. I'm a transfer student to the Amazing Digital Academy. My parents moved to the countryside after a vague, tragic event that changed the course of our lives. Ew, why would I have parents? After I said goodbye to all my old friends, my parents got my transcripts and packed out the car. Today is my first day of this new, horrible school. I glanced down at my schedule. This should be English 101 with Mr. Kinger. Kinger? Who? So where's the teacher? I'm the teacher. Alright, hey class. Today we're learning about the truth. Today, let me tell you about the truth. Alright? So, how many of you know about the many great lies coming after me as I step into the room to let any other students that might be late to class? Someone else hops in the room. The figure looks like a tall white piece from a gaming set. Specifically, he looks like a king in chess. It takes me a moment to put 2 and 2 together, but when I do, I almost groan at the pun. Surely his name can't really be... Ew! What delinquent thought it was a good idea to take a stick and put googly eyes on it? This is what qualifies as a character now. Society has fallen. You people need to follow the truth. Hello, class. My name is Kinger. You must be pleased to meet me. No, I am not! Mr. Kinger extends a gloved hand. A gloved hand? Oh, really, you say? A gloved hand like mine. Except not. Stupid. Where are your arms? Good morning, students. On the docket today, we have a new student named... what's your name again? Man of Truth! Read the docket! Let's read these options I have here. Hey everyone, I'm Man of Truth. I look forward to learning with you all, and hope we can all be friends. That's gay. Get out of here. I'm Man of Truth. Don't mess with me. We'll be good. I'm Man of Truth, and I'm always down for a good time. None of these are things I would say. For one, the first thing is really stupid. Who would talk like that? And 2, I wouldn't base whether or not we are good off of whether or not you do or don't mess with me. If you don't mess with me, that doesn't mean we're good. If you're still butt ugly and refuse to wear a mask, of truth, you're not good at all. You're not good at all. If you're spitting lies out there on the streets, we're not good. If you're looking like that guy over there, not good. Also, I'm not always down for a good time. Sometimes I want you to leave me alone. I guess I'll pick the third option. It's the least likable. Radio, go on and take an open seat. I mean, that's truth. Most of our students don't bite. One of the other students, a purple rabbit, seems to grin at this. What sick bastard grins at the thought of, I want to bite students. Bite. I take a moment to think of who to sit by. I take a seat next to the girl in the colorful hat and sailor uniform. No! I sit next to the shy-looking girl with the comedy mask. A mask? I sit next to the mismatched figure with bored look on their face. Horrible! I sit next to the cheery-looking ragdoll in front of the class. No! She probably has diseases. I sit down with the mischievous-looking purple rabbit. I sit down in the teacher's chair. The teacher's chair is clearly bugged and is designed to misfortune anybody who's a person of truth who sits on it. It's a trap. Can't fool me. I'll sit next to the one who has a mask. That's quite the mask you got there. You person of truth? I hope so. Finally, somebody with some sensible fashion choices. I sit next to the shy-looking girl with a comedy mask and a ribbon body. Is she like a snake creature or something? What are you? But even as I sit down and look at my new desk, neighbor, she doesn't seem to have noticed me. Is my guy a creep? Not every person is gonna notice you. If she's a person of truth, all you gotta go is... She'll know. She'll know what's up. Jesse's drawing something in her sketchbook. I do that too! Drawing with Truth Part 3 coming out one day out of the window. Don't ask me. I'm not used to being ignored like this. Oh, what an incel. So we lean over to see what she's drawing. Probably a drawing of truth! Probably a T. Once she notices me, she flinches away, blushing furiously. What? I thought it was a mask. Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. Do you have like one of those masks that can change expressions? I mean, I guess you can have that. You're the new student, right? Man of Truth? I'm Gangle. Oh, Gangle of Truth. I'm here to, introduce myself. So, we got some liars in here, as you probably know. I didn't expect to see a person of truth in here. What you doing out in this dump? Trying to take on the lies like I am? She seems really timid. Not sure if there's anything I could do that would make her feel at ease. Nice to meet you, Gangle! What are you working on? Oh, these? Gangle seems surprised by the question, but doesn't shy away from responding. Well, sometimes I just like to sketch. They're not really good or anything. That's cool. So, you're an art student? Gangle offers me a sheepish smile. That's right. I guess you could call me an artist. An artist of truth! She pauses a moment, seeming to revel in that statement, before timidly correcting herself. I mostly just sketch and stuff. Nothing crazy. I mean, that's fine. You know, I do too. Hey Gangle, want to subscribe to my YouTube channel? We got like 15 subscribers. Right as I catch a glimpse of her happy demeanor, she retreats back to her own shyness. What does that even mean? I'm about to open my mouth to ask her about her skittishness when the abstract figure, what? Near me speaks up? Who? Oh, it's a communist! Nobody asked you! Shoo! Don't speak for her, Triangle. Oh, she's actually a really good artist and the star of our school's art club, huh? Oh, I bet! Gangle blushes again, having another one of the shy smiles that seem to be her trademark. The blush and the smile are kind of cute on her. Stop gooning! Pay attention to the truth! What's wrong with people? What's wrong with people in society? They go like, oh my goodness, it's such a cute man over there. Oh my goodness, what a sneak! God. Oh God! Oh, thanks! I think your art is really good too, Zooble. So that's what their name is, Zooble. Gangle seems pretty confident talking to Zooble, They must have a history. A history of lies! Either that or Gangle's trying to get him onto the truth. So, you're both artists? Zubul shrugs. Alright, Gangle. I see what you're up to. You roped in a pretty good liar over here. Let's convert him to the truth together.
Do a little bit. After all, I don't do it as often as Gangle do.
Huh? Can I see your art? I don't want to see Zubul's art. I want to see Gangle. I want to see some art of truth. And then I'll look at the liar. I already see enough liar art on MySpace, on the Forbes.com, at Radio Shack, at freaking the Goonies. I don't want to see it. Gangle. I asked Gangle to see her art first.
Well, maybe, she riffles around the papers, taking a few moments to think, or look for one she deems good enough to show. She typically hands me a sketch. An anime-style sketch, complete with big eyes, small mouth, and a big head. Upon further inspection, it kinda looks familiar. Gangle interrupts my thoughts. It's kind of a rough sketch. Please don't look too close.
She says the latter phrase under her breath. I'm not sure if she intends for me to hear her or not. Sounds like a drawing of truth to me! Gangle smiles and blushes timidly, taking back their sketch and giggling.
Thank you. That's really nice of you to say.
Well, I am a man of truth. I recognize another one's truthful work. There's a lingering warmth in her tone and smile as she goes back to sketching. I feel like I'm getting along well with Gangle, despite her shyness. I try to pay attention to Mr. Kinger's lecture, but it's full of lies! When class is getting ready to end, I feel one of her ribbons gently tap my shoulder. Me and Zubul usually sit outside in the courtyard during lunch. You should join us. I should. I was just settling into my desk, getting used to this place, when something burst into the room. Oh no. Principal Kane, how exciting to have you in our class today. What? The new figure turned to address us. At his side was a bubble with razor-sharp teeth. I don't think I'll ever get used to this school. You won't get used to any school! They're all horrible, full of liars. At least this one has got a person of truth. Well, I guess two of them if you count me. Ow! Here, class, how do you do? Principal Kane extends his hand, gesturing to all of us before freezing in place. What is this music? With a sound like porcelain grinding against porcelain, his teeth slam shut. His eyes slowly extrude from his teeth like they're not solid objects. Truth, wasn't expecting you here. Didn't you enroll me? Idiot. Manic enthusiasm suffers his voice as he points his cane at me. Don't you point at me! Maybe you'll be the secret ingredient to make this school interesting. He pauses a moment, rubbing the base of his chin in contemplation for a moment. He's losing brain cells! The reason you're here, Kane. Zubul speaks to him like addressing an annoying insect instead of the principal of the school. Good! Gangle, you're teaching Zubul some truths! See that? They're like, oh, what is this? A head of a rifle establishment, I see! You're done! Good job, Zubul. We'll turn the whole school into a group of people of truth. That's right. The reason I'm here is to make sure we all have an enriching academy experience. One filled with fun, danger, adventure. He begins to list more and more descriptions, increasing his breakneck speed until I can't even tell what he's saying. How wonderful! And most of all, interesting our studio audience. He turns towards the window and stares out of it for a moment. Is he addressing somebody? There doesn't appear to be anybody outside! Idiot! However, the numbers are in students, and it turns out school dramas are just white noise. Normally, this is the time I tell you that means the end of school life as we know it. Kane bites his hands in mock horror. The class and Kinger play along. Gasping at this revelation, Gangle looks ready to burst into tears. What? No! Gangle, don't cry! That's good! It's good! The school's gonna blow up and die! Go away, school! Nobody wants you! However, my sweet tooth students, your benevolent principal has found a way to bring public interest back to the school in a major way!
How are you gonna bring interest back into the school, Mr. President?
King shoots Bubble, confused look, but hits his stride a moment later. You see, my little Tomar Emeralds, what's one thing no academy around here has ever had? Good characters,
Competent principal?
adequate funding. Wrong, and surprisingly right, but also not relevant to what I'm talking about. No school around here has had a culture festival celebrating the unique talents of its students. So, I, being a benevolent principal, have decided to put your class in charge of throwing the best culture festival this side of the Pacific Ocean. Make it flashy. We gotta keep the interest of our investors, after all. Egads, I'm almost late for my deep tissue massage. Alright, Kinga, I'll leave you the list of everyone's responsibilities. You all have 5 days. Break a leg or 2. Or 3.
Alright, class. Ragatha, as the class president, I trust you to organize the other students and make sure the festival proceeds with no issues.
Are you all at home gonna ignore my Oscar-worthy performance? You saw that, didn't you? You can count on me. Thank you for introducing yourself to the class.
Jibble and Gingle, you two will work on art to promote the festival.
Art of truth, yes!
We have a pretty big school here, so we'll need plenty of posters and some art to display during the festival.
I don't know. I still don't have anything I'm comfortable showing everybody else. Gangle, you listen to the liar over there! You're gonna look. No! You're gonna be like, I know the truth. You don't, idiot.
Pomni and Jax, look up what a culture festival is. Shouldn't we be doing that before we start making posters?
No, I like his idea. Plus, we gotta see what Gangle comes up with for her posters. If it's anything like what she comes up when she draws Ragatha. What? Jax! Gangle interrupts Jax before he can finish his thought, pleading with him to stay quiet. The class erupts into chaos as Zubul and Gangle argue with Jax. Pomni tries to figure out what a culture festival is, and Ragatha tries to salvage what remains of class and get her classmates to pay attention. For his part, Mr. Kinger seems content to let the students bicker amongst themselves. Maybe he didn't have the rest of his lesson planned and is just waiting out the lunch bell. I figured as much, that dirty liar! I knew it! See, I had a feeling that he was up to no good. And so many people out there will tell me that, oh, no, you weren't! No, you weren't! No, Mr. Kinger, he's the best! He's the best character! He's the best character! Ooh, look at my butt! That's what I think about you! Oh yeah, here's what I think about you! You're an idiot! My tablecloth fell off. The things I put up to spread these truths to you crazy individuals. And yet, what do you people do? Y'all praise people like Kinger, or Jax, or Pomni, or Lynetta, or whatever other idiots. People make me sick. How about you shut up and learn some truths? As if I had summoned it by thinking of it, the lunch bell sounds. Everyone drops their arguments and files out of the classroom. Time to find out what I'm doing for lunch. After my chaotic first half of the day, I had worked up quite the appetite for what? The cafeteria was bustling with unfamiliar faces. Around me, there was a selection of places to buy lunch, but none of them stood out from one another. I picked up something to eat at the nearest food place and set about deciding where to sit down. Still, as I scanned the bustling lunchroom, I don't recognize anyone from class. And then Zubul and Gangle say they ate lunch in the courtyard. That they did! Actually, no, Gangle was the one who said it specifically, but who's paying attention? Only me, apparently. I picked up a garden salad from the cafeteria. What? There were half a dozen tables out there. They're mostly empty, and it was easy to find Gangle and Zooble. What kind of place is that? It looks horrible. It looks like Soviet Russia after a bomb went off. Gangle gives me a big hi, Gangle! Hello, person of truth! Her comedy mask showing an expression of cautious excitement. Zooble lifts up their claw hand and in a friendly wave as well. Hello! Man of truth here! Did they coordinate that? Probably. Knowing Gangle, real person of truth right there. Either that or they've just been friends for a long time. So, man of truth, how are you liking our school so far? Well, it's pretty different from my old school. The last one blew up, but I think I'm starting to like it here. I mean, there is a person of truth. Gangle smiles, pushing the tips of her ribbon hands together with a gentle blush. What are you doing? Gangle, I know this is a dating simulator, but you don't have to play the role of liar right now around me, okay? You can be like a real person of truth, going like, hey man of truth, isn't love stupid? Isn't lust stupid? Isn't it all stupid? I'm like, yeah, of course it's stupid! No one would do such a thing! I like it here too. I'm really excited for the Culture Festival. The Culture Festival? Are you serious? We pass the time in relative silence as we eat our lunches. Zooble is the first to break the silence, pointing at my meal. Are you vegan or something? What the hell are you talking about? You ever heard of vegetables? Oh, this? It's your face! Not really. I just grabbed something that looked good. We're heading out to meet you guys. I think it looks good. Thank you, Gangle. At least somebody acknowledges that good taste of food. Gangle, isn't Zooble stupid? I like to bring food I cook myself. Ew! I don't want to hear the rest of your sentence. It disgusted me. Gangle has a gentle smile on her face as she pokes a bit of shrimp. I don't think it's that bad. There's a lot of traditional Japanese foods in the cafeteria. I never got to get sushi when I was in high school before. They go back and forth like this for a bit while I stab the remnants of my salad like a psychopath going like... Get to the truth, Gangle! So Zooble, are you gonna help me get art done for the Culture Festival after lunch? Zooble looks at Gangle pointedly. Gangle, why do you care about the Culture Festival? Culture is stupid! Come on! Tell Zooble. Like, hey Zooble, did you know culture is an abomination towards the truth? Honestly, I'm tired of talking about the Culture Festival. Oh my goodness, Gangle. Oh, I see what you did there. You're smart. You're smart. See, you pretend you like it so much that you get Zooble to hate culture. Brilliant! Brilliant! Anyway, moving on with the statement. Hey, Zooble, I'm gonna tell you about the moon landing. Are you ready? Alright, let me tell you one thing about the moon landing. So it's not the story you think you ever heard. It's just another one of Kane's stupid plans to make us all come together and make him feel good about himself. That's nice. Anyway, I mean, come on, Gangle. He's having comedy. Look up what a culture festival is. That is wonderful. I couldn't agree more, Zooble. Culture is really dumb, so having a festival about culture is even dumber. Anyway, he doesn't care about the Culture Festival at all. It's just something to make us all busy. I don't see why I should put in any more effort than Kane is. No. There's a faint tinkle, like something delicate fracturing, and Gangle's smile falters. What's going on? Gangle, what's going on? What is happening with your mouth? Why is it turned to a squiggly line? Is your mask broken? Are you happy? Is that like how you express happiness? Are you about to take a dump? Gangle's lips start quivering, tears welling up at the sides of her mask. Zooble, Gangle, I don't mean... Ah! But their apology is too late. Gangle's comedy mask has broken and now lies on the table. Wait, she has two masks? But Gangle's comedy mask is now broken and lies on the table in front of us in two pieces. Gangle is sobbing loudly. Ah! Gangle, we already won. We won. Zooble's on our side. They're on the side of truth now. What is your problem? They give me a meaningful look. Come on, man of truth. You understand what I meant, right? Where's the music? Gangle, Zubul is just annoyed at being pulled around by Kane all the time. They didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Gangle, we gotta recover this. Don't act so, you don't have, like, you don't need to sell the act anymore. Thank you, man of truth. You're welcome, Zubul. Anyway, about that moon landing, let me tell you about it. So, did you know Neil Armstrong actually isn't the Zubul size, exhausted, but clearly regretting that they upset Gangle? Why do you keep interrupting me? Seriously, Gangle, I promise I wasn't trying to hurt your feelings. Gangle manages to choke back enough tears to respond. I know that. I just wanted us all to have fun today. And during the culture festival, Zubul leans over, putting a hand on Gangle's arm ribbon. That is a sentence I never thought I would hear. I know, and I'm sorry about being so rude about the culture fair. If you want to take this seriously, then I'll take it seriously too. Besides, I think Man of Truth is really excited about the culture festival, right? They shoot me a look. Don't shoot at me! That's right! Oh, it's not! I stumble over my words, injecting as much enthusiasm into them as I can muster. I care a lot about the culture festival, and I'm really excited to go through preparations for it. No, I'm not! I don't want to be part of this festival! Zubul gives me an appreciative nod as Gangle regains her composure. Thanks, you guys. Can we spend the rest of our day in the art studio working on posters? Actually, I have some afternoon class. What? Zubul, get your pincher arm like off me? What is that look? Apparently I'm going with them. Zubul just forced me to go along with them. What a trump! I let Zubul lead me to the art studio as Gangle starts to smile again, giddy at the prospect of spending a whole afternoon doing art for the culture festival. Gangle pulls open a closet in the back of the art studio, pulling out the stacks of papers. Stacks! Whole stacks! Before handing several pieces to me and Zubul, along with some boxes of colored pencils. Since we're all doing art for the culture festival, let's all draw some posters. Then we can vote which ones will make the cut. I haven't drawn anything more complex than a stick figure. Who do you think I am? Don't you dare think that I couldn't create the greatest image of truth imaginable. Glance over at Zubul's paper. They've already started drawing a bunch of unique designs, contrasting different colors against one another to produce something that looks like it belongs in a high-end art gallery. More like a lowering butthole. A crane neck look at Gangle's art. There's something familiar about the excited anime figure she's drawing, but I still can't put my finger on what it is. Zubul sees me peering over at Gangle's work. Why don't you start working on your own poster? I'm trying, but this game is full of lies. Sure thing. I tried to scribble something resembling an excited student for my poster, but the proportions are all wrong. How are you so damn bad at drawing things? You suck ass! When I try to draw the school, all I can do is draw a rectangle with smaller rectangles for the windows. Then I add a little sun on the top of the corner and try to draw the courtyard of the picture. Oh my goodness, this guy sucks. I don't want to hear it. Zubul, piss on it, destroy it, burn it, I don't care. Get rid of it, I don't want to hear. Seriously, dude? Shut up! It's your best work? That's this guy's best work. My character sucks. I don't think you're winning any art contest anytime soon. But you can always ask me or Gangle for help. Yeah, someone should teach this guy how to draw. It's not that hard. You just get a pencil and you draw it. That's it. I'm being dead serious. You want to learn how to draw? Get a pencil, get some paper. Start drawing the thing you want. Try again and again. Practice hard. Get better. Stop being a bitch. Stop using AI! Just get good! Zubul reaches over to my paper and adds a few perspective lines
and a bit of shading. It's like they see something in the picture that I don't. Yeah, they see you. They see an idiot standing in front of it. For the few details, yeah, I'm sure it makes it look better. Time's up. Let's see everyone's art. We set all 3 of our pieces on the table in the center of the art room. We all take a moment to look at one another's art piece. Gangle's drawn an anime mascot waving flags around. Zubul has drawn a series of geometric shit. What the fuck? I don't want to hear what Zubul's communist propaganda. My guy's drawing capitalism on paper. It looks like shit, just like capitalism. That's why it sucks. That's why communism sucks. That's why you suck, because you don't listen to the truth. You understand that the economy is a lie. That's right. That's right. The economy, as you understand it and know it, is a lie. It's a lie. It doesn't exist. Go outside and point to me where the economy is. Go on. Do it. No, I'm being dead serious. I want you to go outside and point. Find something. Find the economy that's sitting out your house, or your apartment, or your trailer, or your space station, or your moon colony, wherever you live. I want you to go outside and find your economy and tell me what it looks like. Go on. I'll wait. Truth. Won't you find it? You see it? What's it look like? Comment down below. Tell me where your economy is, what it looks like, what it actually does. I already know you're lying. Straight through your teeth, straight through your lips, straight through your tentacles, straight through your butthole. That's the sound of you taking some lies, building them up, and then spouting them out in the comment section. I can already see it. You think you're original. You think you could fool me because you already fooled yourself. And you're too arrogant and full of yourself that you think that if you can be fooled, everyone else can. Guess what? I'm the man of truth. You ain't fooling me. Apparently my guy drew a bunch of stick figures. I don't even know what to talk about here. It takes a moment for me to realize Gangle and Zubul are looking at me. Oh crap, they expect me to pick my favorite. Gangle, person of truth. Gangle is an awkward, blushing bundle of ribbons as she tries to brush off my compliment. I mean, it's not that good, you know? Yeah, it is! You're only drawing the truth here. Zubul's a communist. My character is apparently a capitalist. You're the only truth here. She's not good at playing it cool, but it's really cute to see her like this. That's creepy as hell. You shouldn't talk to people like that. I think Zubul's is good, too. And yours is unique. What? Terrible! That bad? Gangle giggles. Oh, maybe we can put you in charge of something else. Like putting up the posters. We pass the time talking about art till the bell rings. Dismiss us for today. Walk to my locker, entering a combination as I put my books away. As I gather my things, a familiar masked girl walks up. Hey, man of truth. Wanna walk back with me? I can show you some of the art I've made, and you can tell me what you think of it. Sure thing, Gangle! Gangle almost melts into shy giggles as she takes my hand and leads me out. As we get to walking, Gangle and I started talking about her art again. I'm as full as compliments as ever. Seriously, Gangle, you should show more people your art. Show them truth. I bet you could even make a successful truth comic. Her face falls instantly. Sorry, what you said just reminded me of something. Wait, something about my past I don't like to remember. Gangle is someone who's been around for as long as I have. I get that. She looks away from me. What? I didn't mean to hurt her feelings. Wow, what a gentleman here. I decided to leave the topic alone for now. Just to change the topic as we leave school for the day. I decided to ask her a question. So, Gangle, do you drive yourself to school or take the bus? Huh? She tilts her mask as she stares at me, confused. You know, how do you get from here to your house? Man, the truth. What? Do you not know? Not know what? Gangle presses her ribbon hands together, seeming to give her next words a great deal of thought. Man of truth, we live on campus.
Wait!
I must have misheard her.
No, you didn't.
Also, who's we? I'm certain I was dropped off by my parents today. Even if I can't remember what car I was dropped off in. Or what my parents look like. Or what my house looks like. Yeah, Kane made us some housing on campus after Kinger started cluttering our homeroom with his pillow fort. Before we complained, we all just had to sleep on our desks.
Oh, that's cool for you guys, but who's we?
Gangle pauses before gesturing to the school, herself and even me. Zubul, Pomni, Jax, me, Ragatha, and now I guess you do too.
No way! But I mean, my parents dropped me off this morning, didn't they? I mean, I can't remember anything about them, but I'm sure I was dropped off.
Maybe, man of truth? What? You're scaring me. I guess it's because my character looks like a liar. I can hear the threat, panic, and despair in her voice. I take a deep breath. Ugh! I had to be strong for Gangle. Okay. Can you lead me to my dorm? Gangle still looks a little concerned, but that's the way. Sure thing. As we walk, I start asking her about the dorms. What kind of things I can expect? What does each dorm have? Shut up. Well, I don't really know about your dorm because each of ours are customized to ourselves. But every room at least has a bed and a desk.
Well, that's nice. No, it's not. What the hell is this? Gentrification has gone too far. Stop.
Gangle leads me to the nearby building. We start walking past all the rooms. Yeah, the doors seem customized. Pomni is the stupid one. Who is Pomni supposed to be? An idiot? Ragatha, more like Gagatha. She makes me gag every time I look at her stupid face. Jax's door. Who's Jax again? I forget who these characters are. All I remember is Gangle and Zubul. And Kinger. And Kane. And Bubble. Jax, Pomni, and Ragatha. Just get out of here. My door. Oh, it's stupid. I guess this is your room. Yeah, unfortunately. She gives me a shy smile. As I push the door open, I can see Gangle shifting into poop of my vision. And guess what? I see lines! He's probably just as disappointed as I am when we enter my room. Yeah, this is a dump. The walls are plain, just like my ass. Oh, it's nice. Sorry if it's not as impressive as everyone else's room. Man, what a dick! You gotta be a little bitch about everything, don't you? Go, I don't get it. I gotta play you. Just grow up. No, it's fine. I think it's cool that it's plain like this. It gives you a lot more room to customize it yourself. We both look at each other every once in a while. Well, I'll leave you to your new room. Just leave. Gangle, get out of here. Get away from my character. They're full of diseases. Gangle, save yourself! Gangle offers me a shy smile. She heads out. Get away from this person. They're horrible. They're disgusting. I stand there so long, I almost don't notice a piece of paper slips in under my door. It's a drawing by Gangle! No way! She drew herself in her sailor uniform, smiling. Underneath, she written, "Welcome to our school." Okay. She's so adorable. Don't you get horny! Control your cock! I lay down on my bed, defeated by the day. It doesn't take long for me to drift to sleep. It doesn't feel like I was sleeping long when the lights in my room flash on, as if overridden by some remote console. The room to my dorm flies open as confetti sprays from the fire sprinkler. Doesn't that violate some of her building safety code? No! Hello, my darling Toy Box characters! Principal Kane announces from what sounds like the hallway. I read that perfectly. Shut up! Oh, well, time to investigate. What is this atrocity of a music playing? What are you doing up there? Get down! Kane, what the are you trying to pull a dish late at night? Aha! Zubul! You're lucky I even let you get sleep! I'm here because even with the culture fair pulling and new viewers, we're still not hitting the numbers that the Academy needs us to! Which is why I've secured us a sponsorship. Without further ado, I introduce you all to the Lucky Ones! You see, the
the vendors for Wacky Watch have been having trouble finding a good audience for their product. But now we have the perfect setting, the teen drama. But we're adults. I'm actually... Now, Gangle, I know this is a lot to take in, which is why I've already taken the liberty of affixing a Wacky Watch to each of your wrists. To my shock, the watch is already on my wrist. How did it get there? That's what I want to know. And don't try removing them either. They've been affixed to your wrist with very special adhesive. And if you try to remove them, let's just say they will be breaking a little piece of you with them. Omni tugs at her Wacky Watch. But no matter how hard she tugs. Wait, which one's Pomni? Which one's Ragatha? The ugly one? Okay, the wristwatch stays fixed. Her gloves stretching like a rubber band as she pulls at the watch. Ragatha just looks down with a resigned sigh. I can't remove the arm with the Wacky Watch. What the You see, my turtle doves, in order to secure the funding, we need to make it to day 5. And the culture fair, I need you wearing watches at all times. Luckily, I secured a deal where I don't need all of you to do ad reads, but it is of paramount importance that none of you insult or try to disable your Wacky Watches. Good luck with school life. Can't wait to see what you do with the culture fair. Bye. Get out of here! Ew! Oh, that's Ragatha. Why does she have noodles for hair?
Well, I know it isn't ideal, but at least we can talk to each other now. Maybe make communicating about the culture fair easier.
With the sound of breaking glass, Gangle's calming mask shatters and... I don't want a Wacky Watch. I don't either, Gangle. Let's start a fire! Burn the school down. Oh my god, shut up. I don't want to hear this dialogue. Gangle, don't let that fiend touch you! I hear a muffled shout from Jax's door. What the heck? Shut up! Wait, you got a picture chat from Gangle? Looks like she may have used a filter on her profile picture.
I hate it here.
Yeah, me too.
Principal Kane stinks.
How did she draw that fast? I really appreciate the time you spent with me today, man of truth. You're welcome! I appreciate it too. From sitting next to me in class today, to being nice about my art. I know this place isn't very fun, but I hope we can keep spending more time together.
You're pretty cool, Gangle.
That's it? That's all you had to say? Gangle spills her heart of truth out, and all you have to say is,
yeah, I guess you're pretty cool, Gangle. Really like drawing posters with you today. Even if my art skills need work.
I really think everyone can do art if they try. Yeah, that's what a person of truth would think. And I can help you with some of pointers. Yeah, please do, Gangle. Teach this cretin how to draw! See that tentacle creature you see there? That's skill. I eventually get some sleep. That's great. Day 1 complete! Oh. As enjoyable as Gangle was, of meeting a real person of truth in a game for once, I have to say, horrible. Wish everybody was a person of truth in this game. With that all said, maybe in the future, I'll continue this game. But for now, that wraps up the second part of this trilogy. That's right, this is a trilogy, you idiot! And next week, guess what? We're playing a different game! That's right, a different game! And you know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be